Hey guys, today I would like to convince you why you should really use 2 card slots in your camera if you have it. So most of the professional camera bodies today have dual card slots, which means that it can host 2 memory cards. For example, this 5D Mark IV has an CF and an SD card slot. And you can set the camera in different ways how to use these memory cards. You can use one card for RAW files, for example, and one for JPEG files. Or you can use the other card as an overflow, so if one gets full you can write to the other. But I have it set to RAW, both, so I always have a backup of the files. Why? Well, because I think it's a matter of time till a card will fail. So we actually had that happen once. We shoot 95% weddings. And we sometimes shoot 2 weddings after another. And mostly we sleep at home, but this time, a few years back, we slept in a hotel. And I always make a backup of the files before shooting the second wedding. So I started importing the files to the laptop, and one card, it couldn't read the files of the card. So I know you have recovery programs which can recover sometimes most of the files, but it was already late. I think it was even night, and we had a wedding next day. So I really didn't want to wait for a recovery program to run and hope that it would recover the files. So what I could just do is plug the SD card into my laptop, import the files, and everything was okay. So there's a disadvantage to writing to 2 cards at the same time, and that is that the buffer will get slower. So you can shoot less frames after another, and you'll have to wait till the camera finishes writing to the card. Especially with the 5D Mark III, that sometimes was an issue. With the 5D Mark IV, it's really not anymore, for me anyways. But why do I think that even if the camera gets slower, you should still shoot to 2 cards at the same time? Well, because I think that you have to look at it from a business perspective. So what would happen if you'd lose all the photos that you've shot on a wedding day? Well, then you certainly won't get paid, because the couple won't get any photos. So isn't that fact alone worth it to shoot on 2 cards? I think so. So how do you set up shooting to 2 cards at the same time on the Canon 5D Mark III and 5D Mark IV? First, you go to Record Function Card / Folder Select. Then at Record Function, choose Record to Multiple. And then you'll see that it's writing to 2 cards in the same format. In this menu, you can also select at the playback option which card will be shown when viewing photos. When buying new memory cards for your camera, it's important to look at which card slot is limiting the speed of the buffer. So in the 5D Mark IV and III, that's the SD card slot, which is the slowest. And there are multiple websites where you can find which card is the fastest for your camera. And it's important to note that you can buy, for example, for the 5D Mark IV, a very fast compact flash card. But because the camera is limited by the SD card slot, that's not really useful. So you're better off buying a slightly cheaper and maybe a little bit slower memory card. So I'll link to the sites in the description below, so you can check out the memory card speeds for your specific camera. So thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below, and I'll try to answer them as soon as I can. And if you want to see more videos, then please subscribe.